Good morning, YouTube. It's Arwen of Tarot by Arwen, reminding you to seek joy, y'all. Today we're going to do a review on a deck that's brand new. It just came out the beginning of October from Llewellyn. It is the Magic of Flowers Oracle by Tess Whitehurst, sorry Tess, and illustrated by Anne Wertheim. And it's a beautiful big box. It's a different box from Llewellyn. It's not quite as flimsy feeling. It's got the gorgeous design as always. You can see Magic of Flowers on 3 of the 4 sides. And then it opens up this way. It's a little difficult for me to open it up because of my nails. I don't know if other people might have the same problem. But it lifts like that. You have your guidebook. And then you have your cards. Now you see that I just pulled this out because that is the card thing. Again, just not my favorite box design. It's better than the other ones, but there's too many pieces because even the bottom part pulls out as well. So you can just, you know, you got all of this and like, and what is this box for? You know, what is the purpose of this little empty box, except for filler? I think there could be better ways of doing this, so that's just me and my box fetish, right? The cards themselves are really pretty. I don't know if they do reversibles, but this is not a reversible deck. You see the top here, and then different here. But the images are beautiful. And I will be doing scans for you. Here's one. And of the flowers, you know, this is Agapanthus. And that's Horus, or who I know as Horus because of the particular type of headdress. Black-Eyed Susan. Is another one. Now let me just flip through and show you some. Then we'll take a look at the book. She does do some unusual ones. Bougainvillea, which I love. I really like the wateriness of this and the intensity of the color. Now there's a lot of females in here. I'm just flipping through. It is alphabetically set up. I'm looking for some I really love. Let's see. Oh, cinquefoil is pretty. Cinquefoil is one of those flowers I think gets overlooked a lot. Playing her little guitar. Now let's see. And they're pretty. They're definitely multicultural, which I like. That's Dahlia. Dahlia is interesting. It looks like you only see the dahlia in her hair. Let's do a scan of her. Excuse me. And there are boys in here as well as girls. Just some interesting, I should probably be showing you all the cards. I'm so sorry. I don't want to scan them all because then I'm just showing the whole deck off. But here's a favorite. My mother was a geranium fan, so. Now it's interesting that you see geranium in the forest. I don't associate geranium with the forest. Here's a scan for you. I associate it with potted plants on my mother's back porch. She doesn't have hibiscus. No gladiolas. Woohoo! She does have iris. Look at all the beautiful... Iris is the rainbow goddess, so I love that the rainbow's in there. With her arms raised up. It's just a very joyous card. And we'll look at some of the meanings of these cards here in a minute. I'm just flipping. Just see what's going on. She has Narcissus Neroli, which is a perfume. Very popular in perfumes. Without reading the deck, this would make me think of weddings and love and peace because of the doves. I'm looking for some of the guys in here. Now, Rose is unusual. Rose is very different. It's more like a stained glass window of a rose up in the sky without being, you know, there's not the whole full, like we've been seeing, scene with a female. Now here's a gorgeous sunflower. And he's pretty, isn't he? Worshipping the sun, opening up to the sun. Very nice. Lots of different flowers in here. You got water lily, wisteria. Again, an unusual wisteria. It's almost like I wanted to do a mermaid, so I'm going to stick her in here. Wisteria, I associate with bees. And yarrow, the final card in the deck, is another male. I love that his shield is yarrow and he's standing yarrow and his hair is yarrow. So let's look at the book a little bit. The book is very juicy. That's why I left it for last. Look, lots and lots and lots. You get the image, and then you get 1, 2, 3.5 pages, and then you get notes. I really like this. I'm seeing this more and more in Llewellyn books. I really like the note idea. It helps you write down things that you learned about it, information you got from it, and lets you make the deck your own that way. Tess has a very thorough introduction that includes how to consult the deck, why to consult the deck, how she thinks that consulting the deck more and more will increase your intuitiveness with the deck because you're learning it on a different level. She talks about how to prepare your deck for use. She wants you to clear your deck, bless your deck, and dedicate your deck. That's totally up to you. For me, personally, those are things I do in a different way. I like that she gives you very specific things to do. Sometimes I find it a little dogmatic when we get very set in stone things, but this is a way of working that she's been doing for a long time, so it's very internal to her, integral to how she works with the deck. So I think it's a good thing to try it. She's very specific about some things, like specifically the type of candle, white or off-white soy or vegetable wax. I don't know if that's because she's vegetarian or if she thinks that because you're working with flower energies, you want to stick with plant-based. She doesn't specify in here. Blessing your deck, and she says say something like, and gives you a possible blessing. And I like that because, again, it's not dogmatic. It's not, you must do it my way. She does say how to do a reading. And she talks about incense or oils and candles. And she gives you ideas for questions. And I really like them because they are How can I experience more happiness and joy? How can I best support my goal to? And if you've seen my video on Tarot Begs the Question, then you know that I'm all about how you phrase your question. Yes, no's don't really get you a lot of information. Sorry about the light change. My computer just went to blue screen. But here, let's read Chrysanthemum, Light in the Darkness. Chrysanthemum's magical specialties, each one has this as a start: longevity, mental clarity, optimism, protection, solving mysteries, and soothing grief. And it gives you a little bit of information about it's a fall and winter flower. Chrysanthemum prefers to bloom when the light becomes diminished and the light of the days begin to wane. And it's nice because, you know, chrysanthemums are really big around here for fall plantings. Now here's interesting. Chrysanthemum doesn't have the little note in the back. I don't know if that's just a drop or what. I just happened to pick that one up and find no notes. No, a couple of them don't have notes, so I guess maybe it's here and there. Let's read another one. We'll just flip and see. Jasmine, Sensual Pleasure. Jasmine's magical specialties: abundance, joy, sensuality, attractiveness, sexual healing, and relaxation. And again, it gives you a whole lot of information. There are ideas and messages for each one. So I really think that this is a deck that's very good for people who are into herbs, people who like oracle decks that are evocative, and just for people who like things that are pretty. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck, y'all. I'm very pleased to have it. Thank you to Llewellyn for sending me a review copy. It's truly beautiful. Tess does have a review, not a review, but a video channel here on YouTube. I'll link it in the drop down. And if you have any questions about this deck or want to know more about it, just ask me in the comments. And as always, if you have a deck you'd like to see me review, let me know. If I can get my hands on it, I certainly will. Again, this review was of Magic of Flowers by Tess Whitehurst, illustrated by Anne Wertheim. It's a 2015 deck from Llewellyn. Seek joy, y'all. I'm Arwen of Tarot by Arwen. I'm really glad you came.